There's three things that you're doing that are killing your ability to effectively communicate both personally and professionally. Today, we're going to go over exactly what they are and what you can do to fix them so that you can become an elite communicator. Welcome back to another video. My name is Brett and I show people how to build confidence and communicate with clarity. Real quick, if you haven't yet done so, consider subscribing to the channel. That's going to be the best way for you to support this channel so that I can keep bringing you these videos free of charge. In today's video, I'm going to show you the 3 habits that are killing your communication skills and what you can do to fix them. Number 1, speaking without conviction. This is going to come across to your audience as unprepared, unsure of yourself, nervous, and insecure. Even if you are prepared and know what you're talking about, your audience isn't going to believe you because that's not how it's going to come across. Let me ask you guys something. Would you guys watch this video if I came onto this channel and I spoke like this?
Today I'm going to give you guys 3 tips on how to be a better speaker, and hopefully you guys listen to me.
My guess is probably not. You would probably look at me and think, this guy doesn't know what the heck he's talking about, so it doesn't matter what he's saying, I'm not going to listen to it. So how do we fix this? It's actually very simple. You want to project confidence. You can do this by speaking with better tone and better inflections. When you're making declarative statements, you want to make sure that your voice is coming down towards the end of the sentence. And when you want to spark curiosity, you want to make sure that your voice is going up towards the end of the sentence. Let me give you guys an example. This is the best way to improve your speaking ability. What do I mean by that exactly? Stick around to the end of the video to find out. This is the best way to improve your speaking. Voice going down. What do I mean by that exactly? Voice going up. Stick around to the end of the video to find out. Voice coming down. Another thing you can do to project confidence is have good posture. That's going to be your chest out, chin up, back straight. Sometimes when we get a little bit nervous, we tend to hunch our shoulders, tuck our chin in, keep our hands nice and small. So you want to make sure that you're taking up space and you want to get your hands away from the center of your body. Lastly, you don't want to be outcome dependent. You're not speaking to get a reaction out of people. You're speaking because you want to deliver a clear message. Which brings me to the second habit that's killing your ability to effectively communicate. You're over-explaining and rambling. When you over-explain, ramble, and talk in circles, it makes you seem less confident in what you're saying. Psychology today has this to say about over-explaining. The act of over-explaining is often a defense mechanism and stress response that comes from the fear of needing to explain oneself out of trouble. So when you're over-explaining, you're making people feel like you have to talk your way out of trouble, even if you're not in any trouble to begin with. So if the problem is over-explaining, here's the fix. Be more direct and intentional with your words. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Don't mince your words and don't beat around the bush. Stop hedging your statements. When you hedge your statements, it doesn't come across as confident. Instead of saying, hey, is it cool if I share one of my ideas with you? You'd want to say something like, I'd like to share an idea with you that could be really beneficial for you. By not asking, you're being way more direct, and that's going to come across as much more confident. In my last video, I talked about why introverts are better communicators than extroverts, and it's because they understand the concept of less is more, and they're comfortable with silence, even if it's a little bit awkward. The last habit that's killing your communication skills is you're not connecting with your audience. You're making your content all about you. No offense, but your audience doesn't really care about you. They only care about how you make them feel or what your content can do for them. The best way to start connecting with your audience is to use stories, examples, and analogies. This is where great communicators bring their words to life. Great teachers use examples. Great speakers tell engaging stories. And great comedians make poignant analogies. Let me give you guys an example. A couple of weeks ago, I went with my mom to her college homecoming weekend. She's at a mixer with some of her college friends. This guy comes up and introduces himself to the group. He asks everybody their names, what year they graduated, and after just those 2 questions, he goes into this long soliloquy all about himself. He basically told everybody his entire life story. He graduated college, then he went and spent a couple years in Europe, and then he toured Asia. He came back home. He made so many millions of dollars at his firm, on and on and on. And it was all about himself. It got so bad, they all just up and left to the other side of the bar while the guy was still talking. Why? because he wasn't relating anything that he was saying to the people involved in the conversation. You want to make sure that you're engaging your audience. You want them to feel their emotions, and you want them to be involved in the conversation. If your audience tunes you out when you're speaking, you're likely displaying one of these 3 habits. Luckily, the fix is simple. Speak with more confidence, be more direct, and connect with your audience. Fix these 3 habits and you will become an elite communicator. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and drop me a comment down below. I'm always happy to hear your guys' thoughts on this type of content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.